So hello, welcome to the first video of Grease and Glory, you know, channel that I set up. Gonna have some fun with that. It's gonna be a channel about some DIY stuff, about car stuff mainly. I'm only looking over there because that's where the window is, so that's where the cars are, and that's when I'll be doing most of the work. So that's why I'm looking at that. But yeah, it's gonna be a DIY video. We'll see. I hope to mainly do videos of cars and hopefully build one of them up, and I'll get into that a bit more later. Or any other DIY, to be honest. Everything will kind of car related, whether I'm only going to say there's car ramps just because I've got some car ramps that need restoring, so I'm going to do that, but that's just going to be the main focus. So things to do for cars, even if it's DIY stuff, it's still going to be car related. I think maybe I'll be like shed stuff, you know, but then that'll be to keep the car tools, so I guess still car related, but you know, we'll keep it mainly for cars. Don't know, just DIY stuff. We'll just do things in the garden in front, innit? We'll see where it goes. As this is the introduction to the channel, I also wanted to let you know that there is no like time frames for everything. I'm doing this as part of my own hobby. I'm working full time, so these are stuff that I literally do on the weekends or possibly after work. I also have no knowledge of any of this whatsoever. Everything that I do has literally been YouTubed and Googled like a few days before. So I'm not the best at prep. Well, I'm decent, you know, I do my research to make sure that I do a good job. But all of this is more like a hobby, so there's going to be, could be one video now, which will be the one that you're watching, and then there could not be a video for like 2-3 months. So it just depends how life goes, really. So now that the intro is out the way for the channel, I said I'll get into a bit more of the cars and what we're going to do. Currently there's two cars. There's a Mazda MX-5 and there's a Lexus LS400. And I'm just going to go through both of the cars and see what I plan to do with each of the cars, and then when I want to do, and then obviously record the journeys of both of the cars. But they'll be kind of two separate journeys. I think one journey will obviously go faster than the other. First car is the Mazda MX-5. This one I've only had since January this year, so January 2025. That's how long I've had the car. It's quite a low mileage example. I think it's only got 36,000 miles and it's a 2000 plate, so very low mileage. It's a bit rusty, but I think on that one I plan to make it more of like a track car. So we'll put some bigger brakes on it, we'll get some coilovers on it at some point. What else are we gonna do? Oh yeah, the car did have MOT problems, so we will need a catalytic converter also. But the thing is, we will do an engine swap on it one day. Well, I plan to do an engine swap on it. Currently not sure on the details. Right now thinking about a 2 litre because I don't think I need anything else. But if I do get another engine swap, there's no point in doing a catalytic converter for this one, because we'll just do a whole new exhaust for the new one. I do also plan to keep all cars road legal that I do. So emissions, I think, is going to be the biggest bane of my life for the future. So now that the Mazda's out the way, no it's not. Also on the Mazda, it's a bit rusty on the skirting boards. So I think, probably not just on there, probably it's rusted all around. So I will have to do some patch welding. I don't know if that will be up to me or whether, depends where along the line the welding is going to come and see how good I get. It may be someone else that will do it, but if I get good enough, I'll try and do it and we'll see what happens. So yeah, overall the Mazda's just going to be like a little restore and hopefully change into more of like a track car. Well, I say track car, something faster, something that what the car looks like is how it should perform. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't perform bad now. Like it's good, obviously. Any Mazda MX-5 in it, it's built for the corners, but it's just got no power, does it? I mean, the one that I have is a 1.6, about 110 horsepower. That's what it says, but obviously some horses die along the way, so probably like 100. And then, so yeah, the point is to build the car for what it's meant to look like. I don't think I'll be putting any body kit isn't really a priority for me right now. Just want to get the performance in, and then we'll think about like how the car looks. But yeah, so end goal with the Mazda, make the car perform how it looks. So nothing too crazy. I don't want to be, I don't want to wrap it around the tree. Still want to be able to drive and still want to be able to enjoy it. And still want to do I daily? Yeah, kind of daily. So we'll need to watch out for speed bumps. So obviously don't want to get it too low. And I don't think I want to put air suspension on it because I don't think it's worth it for the Mazda, if I'm just being honest. So that's the plan for that one. That's the build. Don't know how long it will take. So now that the Mazda's done, we move on to the Lexus LS 400. This one, I want to keep stock OEM-ish. Maybe things like slight upgrades that will upgrade like everyday life on it. Even though it's already pretty fantastic, to be honest, when it comes to that. The only probably problem is about it is it's just too big, so you can't get normal parking spaces. But other than that, I do want to daily that car. I do want to drive it the most out of the two. So I will try and keep that. That will just be mainly up maintenance and upkeep of the vehicle. So nothing too crazy will go on with that one. But since the 98 with, I think it's got like 100,000 miles on it now, there is going to be maintenance on it. There is going to be a bit of work. So I'll just try and do videos on that and see how that goes. I also kind of want to restore it up a little bit because I know it's got like, it doesn't have dents. It's got some scratches, but the scratches I'll leave. That's no problem. It's got a dent on like the passenger side, kind of front fender. I think I'll just try and clean those out. I think it was in a crash before me, because I know the doors are from the car as well. There's a slight different shade. You can't really notice it. This is something that I got the car ceramic coated, and this is something that the guy told me. If he didn't tell me, I'd never notice. But in that's what I know, things like that. But every car's perfect. Every car's at the journey. Every car's not perfect. They've all had the journeys. So I do want to keep it. I do want to drive it every day. Like the drive of it, it's so smooth. The automatic gearbox is great. And then the engine is just fantastic. So I just want to keep it. I just want to upkeep it, maintain the ride quality that it has, and just keep it going as it is. But with the story of the Lexus, I've had that for about 2 years now. So I've had the Lexus for 2 years, and then with these 2 years, I haven't done much anything. Over the last 2 years, I've only been taking it mainly to the Lexus dealer to still get the stamps and kind of get the worth of the car, keep it up. So all the maintenance work that I have done on it has been mainly through Lexus. Apart from this, which is going to be the story, which is the main, yeah, well, it is the main story about the Lexus. So the Lexus has been off the road for about 3 months now, and this is due to a snapped ball joint. So I go out one day and just drive it down the road and just hear a big bang. Turns out the ball joint snapped. Was very unfortunate, but fortunate that I wasn't going on the motorway, because if I was on the motorway and the ball joint snapped, it would have been over. Happily, it only happened down the road. I didn't manage to nurse it back to the driveway, very dodgily to the driveway, but anyway, managed to do it. And then, since I didn't want to pay for like a haul, like not a haul truck, a tow truck or anything like that, and obviously the suspension, like it was just flipped on one side, the ball joint snapped. The arms fell off the ball joint. It was pretty much on the floor. Didn't manage to scrape anything, no. Popped the tyre. I had new tyres on it as well, and it popped. Literally, the tyre popped within like a week of me putting new tyres on it. There was signs that it was going to snap, but obviously me just being an idiot, I thought it was to do with the alignment. Didn't think it was actually going to be a ball joint. And literally booked it for an alignment, and the day before I booked it for an alignment, the ball joint snapped. So, luckily, nothing happened to anyone, It was only down the road, so no problem. But that was pretty much where the problem started with the baby LS 400. So we got that. I managed to get one of them changed. So the side that obviously snapped on. Obviously you change one side, you want to change the other. I don't want that happening to me on the other side. So go to change the other side, and the screw snaps. So I snapped the screw on the other side, and then without Googling, without doing much research, I just decided to drill into it, because that's what I've seen people do. Not much knowledge before. I got the gist of like you drill in and you drill out, you know what I mean? And then it's supposed to fall out at some point. Obviously not exactly how it works, but when I was drilling into it, I drilled through the thread. Being silly, didn't take the part off. Was kind of, the car was jacked up, I was just underneath, was trying to drill through. Drilled through the thread, and that's when the problem started coming. So over the last couple of months, I've been going round, especially my area, and looking at people who would do it, and I just haven't had any luck. So some people just weren't willing to do it at all. Some people looked at it, said they would do it, and then I wanted to give the part to them, wanted to meet up, and then just got ghosted. So no one was willing to get back to me. I even went to some garages just told me to do it myself. The main problem about doing it myself and why I didn't want to do it, I got the gist. I've obviously researched like the helicoil and like drill out the bigger bit, put that in, do it that way. I don't really have the tools for that. Like I've got a drill, but obviously when you're drilling, you want to drill like directly straight and directly straight through. I don't even have a vise at this point, so I'm going into this with bare minimum tools. Stuff enough to do, but I've got a little vise to, you know, hold stuff down and stuff like that, but it wasn't big enough for that part. I wouldn't be able to drill straight through, and obviously you've got to do it straight. Everything's got to be, doesn't have to be, you know, perfect, but you know, it's got to be close to at least. So I didn't have the tools, and I wasn't willing to buy like all that stuff. It was just going to be way too expensive. So I know Lexus, I even went to them for help pretty much, see what they can do about the thing. They said they couldn't do it, they'll do it. Well, I just think they could be bothered. They obviously could do it if they needed to. Like if they probably done that, they would be willing to do it. But since I'm a customer, they probably just wanted to sell me a new part. And the cost of a new part, since the 98 LS400, there isn't any a hand. So what they said, they'd have to send it to Germany, and then Germany would have to manufacture one and then send it back. So it'd be like a month and a half wait and a lot of money, which, you know, as always, it's a hobby. Can't really be spending that much money on the hobby. So I just thought, okay, that's a nice plan to fall back on if it need be. But I'm not doing that until literally the last resort. So since this was the last resort plan, started looking at other things, and that's what I said, like the story about like going round and no one wants to do it. Did manage to find the guy, and he did manage to do it, finally. So this is something that only happened recently. I've only had the done part for like 3 days. Currently it's midweek though, so I am working full time. That's why I haven't managed to get the part on the car, but soon enough, you know, on the weekend, that's the job for the weekend. I'll record that one. I just don't know when they'll get uploaded, so I don't know. This video will not be uploaded today, definitely, because I need to edit it. I also need to learn how to edit, so this is a very much learning process. And excuse me, I'm just doing this for shits and gigs, basically, because I'm bored. I think, well, not because I'm bored. I want to just document the journey. It's like a vlog. I don't know, journey experience. See what I can do. I can probably do this for myself, but I want to upload it to YouTube, innit? Because also, there's people with more knowledge, so if they might see the video and they might tell me what I'm doing wrong, and that would save me a lot, because I don't know what I'm doing. As much as I'm Googling and, you know, asking people on the internet, I don't know, maybe we'll get like a group of people. It's just, well, I'm not doing this for a group of people, so I'm still not bothered about like views. Just uploading it to YouTube. Honestly, just seeing what Lexus plan. Fixed bolt is fixed. Install soon. Video soon on that. Well recorded. Don't know in the video. Keep stock because I love it. The only one for just like I need a suspension overhaul and stuff like that. Little bits and bobs. One thing I will do to the Lexus that is custom is I will put a custom exhaust on it. I don't want to make it way too loud so it's not drony, but I do kind of want to get that V8 engine like sound out of it a little bit more, so that will happen. Alright, that's pretty much it. To be honest, that's everything from the Mazda to the Lexus. If you do watch all of this, thanks. Well, thank you. Sum it all up, Mazda needs work. Mazda, Strat Car, Lexus, Daily. Thank you for watching. And yeah, follow me on the journey if you want. I mean, or don't, you know what I mean. Do what you want, but I hope to capture some interesting stuff. Thank you. So now I'm manual focus, and I think it's way better than it was when it was automatic. But anyway, so quick one. I'm only looking there because that's where the screen, I can see myself. I should be looking here at you. But if I look at you, it feels weird. But anyway, quick one. I'll do one time looking at you, this whole outro. If you see me using any tools, this mic, the camera, the tripod, even though the tripod's only little. What else do I use? Anything that you see me use, I can always add a link in the description, even the tools outside, because it's a hobby and I'm not rich. So sometimes I'll be using budget stuff. So if you see me using anything that you think that's cool, I need that, but you don't know what it is, I'll be able to tell you. So no worries, any questions, go for it, shoot. I'm an open book, I think, most of the time, you know. Within reason, ask me questions within reason, you know what I mean, don't get carried away. Because, like, don't tell me I'm bald and I've got, like, crazy triangles, and, like, how you get those, because I think they just come with age. So don't tether me too much, please. And I think that's it. So, welcome to the channel, welcome to Grease and Glory. I've also got an Instagram. I'll be posting random shit that I do on there. And then, thank you very much for watching. Over time, I hope these will get better. I won't be sitting here, I'll be out and about.